Hi. Today we'll have Mina here. I'm so happy about that because I really like her style. I like her expressions, everything about her. She's from Australia, but she'll say also her story to us. How are you, Mina?
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah,
I'm
and
so glad to be here.
yeah, yeah. And before I forget this, she has a really
Yeah.
great nickname, which is Code and Dream. I love that. Yeah,
Yeah. So I code and then I dream about it.
yeah. or, or you actually code during your dreams. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Both ways. Both ways will work.
Yeah, yeah. So, Mina, can you tell us a little bit more about you? Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I am in Australia at the moment. I am a mum of a 4 years old boy at the moment. So a little bit of my background is that I am Australian Chinese. I pretty much came out from China when I was a little kid, and then I went to New Zealand. So I spent most of my childhood there, and then I fly to Australia when I was early teens. So I pretty much done high school and uni here in Australia. I can tell you that I did a little bit of coding, well, sort of like Visual Basic all the way back in high school, which was around year 11 and year 12. Um, yeah, so I didn't really do anything relating to coding during uni though, because back then I think we didn't get as much support, in that area, in the web development area. So yeah, that's something I kind of regret. So now, fast forward to today, when COVID actually happened, one day out of the blue, I was just like, oh, maybe I should get back to coding or something, get back to something that I was into back in like when I was a teenager. So yeah, that's how I started this year, pretty much in May, where I started to learn how to code by myself, pretty much just online from scratch. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's something that I hear really a lot that people. Oh, there was this COVID situation, and so I started doing something. So I started doing
Yeah.
coding. I started to learning a new language. So I
Yeah.
hear this so many times, and also me. In my case, I started using Twitter more. Basically, this is what I did. Yeah, I wanted to start a YouTube in March, but. Yeah,
Mm.
but then I started in August. But yeah, I heard this a lot. Yeah, so yeah, so we used your time with the lockdown. So we had less time to
Mm.
yeah less we had more time to do things because we had this problem, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, because I had a bit of break. That's why like I sort of have a bit of time to think about what I wanted to learn and what I was into and stuff. So yeah, like before that, when you were really busy with work and life and all that, you don't really think about these things. So I guess in a way,
Um,
COVID kind of make us think differently.
yeah, yeah, and yeah,
Yeah.
and I always say that parents who code are always my hero because I don't know how you actually do that. So congratulations on that. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you so much. Yes,
That's okay.
yeah. So but do you have some future plans about your coding? I hope that one day these situations will end. So maybe I don't know if
Mm.
we have that much time in the future, but in the future, what would you like to do about coding? Do you have some
Um,
plans or not?
Yeah, actually, to be honest, even nowadays, I'm starting to get less time because I am going back to my old working schedule. So I have less time to do coding and etc. But in the future, I do have like goals that I really want to reach one day, one day. But in the near future, I guess I just really want to get better with JavaScript and probably, finally get started on one of the frameworks. So maybe React, JavaScript to start with. Yeah, that's something I'm interested in. I'm not sure about backend yet, so mainly just focusing on the front end for now. Because JavaScript is like the big part that I'm trying to get over with.
I know that.
Yeah, but I guess you can never really master it. You can just sort of get better slowly,
Yeah.
But yeah, like eventually, I do want to work remotely as a front end developer, and also at the same time, I guess I want to inspire people. And one of the thing I did discover is like I actually really enjoy inspiring other people and also helping out other people. So I'm hoping once I get a little bit better with coding, etc., I can sort of start, teaching more to others, like all the other beginner learners out there. So that's something I'm quite passionate about, like, is to, teach the next generation even in the future.
Yeah, this is a great idea. For example, my both parents are teachers, so maybe I have teaching. In my DNA. So I love that. I think that it's something important. It's also important for ourselves to improve by teaching. You don't have to be perfect to teach something. You can start, and also and teaching is one of the activities that it's very useful to learn. It's one of the most important activities, something that you can do to learn something. So
I totally agree.
So and recently you started this YouTube channel. Please check this YouTube channel. Please do that. Can you tell us your experience, because this is something that is really interesting for me. I started like 3 months ago. So for example, the experience was totally different from what I was talking about. So for me, it has been so different. For example, I've never thought that I've done something like that. So for now, what's your experience? When did you get started? I can't remember the exact day, but can you tell us about that?
To be honest, I'm not really like 100% new on YouTube. I have sort of opened my YouTube. Well, I registered my YouTube on like all the way back in 2014, I think it was, or 2015. That was actually before, I had kids and all that. So back then I was like really into making videos and editing videos. Like that was kind of my passion back then. So I thought, why not just experiment on YouTube? So I did a little bit of experiment here and there, but back then I think I really didn't understand anything about the search engine part, like SEO and all that, all the other techniques and stuff. So I wasn't really into growing the channel or doing videos to get more subscribers or etc. like that. Like I was just more like experimenting. So fast forward to today, I did pause for a long time after I had kids and all that, busy with life, etc. But like recently I've restarted on YouTube again, just making videos. Before this, I actually did a bit of live stream as well, mainly just live coding CSS art and just trying to inspire people and see, let them know what you can actually do with coding. So like during that time, like I find that I am actually really excited about telling people about coding and what can you do with coding, etc. like that. So I thought, why not just start a YouTube channel as well? So here I am. Like I wanted to create a channel that which I can help out the beginner learners out there, because I have been there. I have gone through what beginners have gone through. I have all the, you know, frustrations and all the difficulties, etc., from the beginning, like, you know, studying something completely new by yourself. So I thought, you know, I could be there to at least sort of help them a little bit with my videos. That's the main aim of my channel. Well, at the same time, you know, I do love to create those entertaining videos like the shorts on my YouTube channel, which is to make people laugh. That's
I
part
love
of my
I,
passion as
I
well.
love yeah, I love that. I also have some videos in my channel. I don't know if you watch them, but I think I don't know if it's good, it's bad for the channel. But yeah, for now I'll keep them, or at least some of them. Yeah, because yeah, I think it's a way to show another way of us, another yeah. So yeah, I love that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and
I think it's good to create those. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, your thumbnails are the best in the world. I think let's tell that because I think it's also one of the reasons why we're talking now, because I've seen your some faces of you. So yeah, really happy about that. So because yeah, I think we became a little more friends. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said before, as I said before, you are consistently funny. So this is something I really like. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, like sometimes it's really random because I try to look at myself in the mirror as well, and I try to pick out an expression, you know, that kind of make people laugh. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I do like to do that.
But why are you just coding? Why don't you also do some acting? Actually, yeah, you should. Yeah.
Oh my god. Actually, yeah, I don't know. I somehow I discovered I really like being in front of camera, but in reality, I am actually a really shy person. I don't really talk as much. So it's really weird that I have that kind of contrast.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't know. Maybe you did this kind of stuff, and people, you got very good feedbacks. So maybe yeah, you're doing this because yeah. Please keep doing this sort of things because yeah, yeah. I think yeah. I think that a laugh can be really powerful. Yeah, also to communicate with laugh with funny things. So, yeah, if you feel that you want to do that for people, it's really
Yeah.
something. Yeah, it's something that can really be useful. It's not just laugh in that sense, but yeah. So thank you for that because I was yeah, I was so looking forward for this conversation. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't sleep last night because tomorrow I have Mina at 6 a.m. I'm looking forward for that. So yeah, yeah. Thanks for coming here. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. I'm so
yeah,
excited as well.
yeah. But also, I'm doing this kind of videos to get stronger connections with people. So in your case,
Yeah.
it's even more important for me. Yeah, to know you a little more. Yeah, I watched your videos. Yeah, but doing this is it's really it's really good. So
It's
yeah,
different, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. So, and can you tell us a little bit about more about your live stream experience? Because for example, I've never done a live stream. Where
Yeah.
did you live stream? Which is your experience? Because you have done both YouTube and live stream. So where and yeah, how was that your experience?
Yeah. So it was like, I think it was 2 months ago or something, after coding. I'm not sure exactly when I started live coding, but one day out of the blue, I just thought, you know, I might as well try live coding, live streaming as well. So it's actually something I always wanted to do. So I thought, you know, now is a good time to actually try it out and see how I go. So I basically started on this platform called Trovo. it is a really sort of new platform for mobile streamers, mainly for gaming, but you do get a bit of, you know, chit chat and all that, etc. on it as well. So it's not as big as platforms like Twitch or, you know, YouTube or Facebook live streams. And the reason why I started on a smaller platform is because, you know, just to build up a little bit of confidence, because I know I'll be extremely nervous. So I thought, you know, like a smaller platform have a smaller community and maybe people are more, you know, open to new streamers. So that's why I started there. So basically I was doing gaming as well as, you know, coding talk on a Wednesday. So I talk about pretty much everything relating to coding. So I talk about my experience. I talk about what questions people have asked, especially beginners. And sometimes I do a bit of coding as well, which eventually I did like live coding of CSS art. Yeah, that was really, really unique experience because I had no idea what to expect. So I still remember on my first live stream, I was so nervous. I was like literally shaking.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah. I love to hear this kind of experience because I think that once you do a live stream, once you upload a video, yeah, for
yeah,
example, also for my friends, for my family, you automatically became something really extrovert, really confident, just because you
yeah,
have uploaded one video or you made your live stream. You made it for your family, your friends. Yeah, you're something different. But the truth is that yeah, you can upload videos, do live streams,
mhm,
and also don't have that
yeah,
confidence. Yeah, but I think it's important to share this kind of experience, so maybe with people
mm,
that are about maybe they want to get started with that. So maybe I hope that by listening these kind of videos, my video, your experience, they say, oh, maybe I could try. I could try. At least try once,
yeah,
see how it goes, see the interaction with other people. So, and for example, in your case, I think this could be a good advice, a good tip. If maybe you want to get started, maybe you have maybe you have already a quite good amount of followers, but you know
mm,
if you get started, you get like, I don't know, hundreds of people. So you don't want to get started because you would get too many people, maybe. So maybe, yeah, as you did in your case, you started with something maybe not mainstream, just to test that. So I think
yeah.
this could be a really good idea. Yeah.
Yeah,
If
I think
you,
so too. Because, you know, trying to push yourself out of your comfort zone like really improves many aspects. So, I remember, yeah, when I first started live streaming, I was extremely nervous, and then second time it got a little bit better, and then third time got even more better, and just, you know, I think these kind of things are just like coding. You need that bit of you know, experiment and also consistency to get better. So do a little bit each day, and then you will see like a big result by the end of say 1 month or 2 months.
yeah, yeah. This is. I think this is the only way. If for you is a problem of confidence, for example, it was also for me for this kind of
Mm,
videos. But of course, by doing a lot and doing at least one per day, now it's getting better for me. So
yeah,
I can already see the kind of lot difference from the first one from to this one. To be like
yeah,
a 20th one. Yeah, this is something
yeah,
that, yeah,
definitely.
yeah. I think that we have this idea that, oh, you are not that kind of person, you can't do that. But if you get used, maybe slowly, maybe you need more time to do that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's not really a problem if you do it
yeah,
a little bit every day. Yeah, if you don't want to do that, it's not a problem. But if you have in
mm,
your mind this idea that maybe, yeah, maybe I would like to do some game streaming, some coding live because I don't know, I like this part, I like this framework. Maybe this could be actually useful to someone, because I think
Yeah.
the main idea is not to just get people there, because for example, also for maybe for people who doesn't have that much confidence, it's almost the opposite. I don't want too many people in the beginning, yeah, but maybe if you think that you are doing something useful for someone, then you get confidence, I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I remember when I first started doing these like live stream or YouTube video, I actually got a lot of positive feedbacks from Twitter, like all the friends from Twitter. Thank you. Yeah, so that's a lot of encouragement for, you know, new streamers or new video creators or content creators. Like I think I got one really good advice from Twitter as well. That's if you're not, you know, comfortable with making your video public straight away, you can actually do a trail of, say, private videos and just look at them yourself and, you know, see how you go. Like one day you probably will pick up the courage to, you know, put them on public. Or you can sort of go back and edit those videos and make them better, like, you know, whatever you're comfortable with in the end.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
I've never done this, for example. But yeah, maybe if you have this problem that you want to solve,
Mm.
maybe by uploading it on YouTube, you can watch it by yourself, so you
Yeah.
see how 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 his
Yeah.
inside YouTube you see this if it makes sense actually.
Yeah. It's like talking to a mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, also you can I think you can put it like unlisted, so you get public a little bit more. So unlisted is that you can just put a link that only the people who have that link can actually see that. So maybe
Yeah, that's a good
share it.
idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can share it with your family,
Yeah.
for example, I did this kind of things in the first videos to get some feedback. So like, because for example in the beginning you actually there is a lot of work behind any videos, like the audio, the video quality. For example in the
Yeah.
beginning, I didn't even understand how to set the audio level. Still, maybe still not, but at least now I listen to them, so to see if
Yeah.
if the volume is too high or too low. There is a lot
There's
of
so,
work behind.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
There's so much to learn on YouTube.
a lot,
Yeah.
And I published my first video on the 7th of August, and before
Mm.
I've never published a video. I've never edited a video, so I had a lot of work to do. Yeah, and for example, do you edit your videos? Yes. You actually edit
Edit.
them?
Yeah.
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 What do you use to edit them?
Power Director.
I don't know that.
Yeah, it's not really wide known, I think. Yeah, not many people use this one, so I've got it a long time ago, so I just felt, you know, really comfortable using it, so I never changed.
Yeah, well, if it makes the job, why not? Yeah.
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 But yeah, I think the editing part can be a bit painful, you know, like especially if you want to add all the special effects and all that.
And my story is a bit strange because sometimes the people say just don't edit too much in the beginning.
Yeah.
I did the opposite. So I did these running videos, and I started by just editing them from the beginning. But for example, now I'm actually doing something easier because I'm just editing this kind of videos. So it's really easy. Now it's easy for me because I started with in the hard way by doing a lot of editing, cutting scenes. So yeah, it has been a really good training. Now I'm getting advantage from that because editing this kind of videos is easier for me. But I think you need to do that to understand the basics of editing. Yeah, and also, and I think that in this case, being a developer can be really an advantage. A mental advantage, because I have so many friends that they say, I don't want to start to learn a program to edit. Instead, I think that for us it's easier. Yeah, it's like learning another framework. So
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, so it's I and I like this idea that we have so open-minded to learn new things. So this is what makes us really, it's one of our strengths to to learn something new. It's not that strange to us. If we really want to do that, I really wanted to edit a video. It was just I didn't do something really expert level, but just normal stuff. I started watching some tutorials. I read some articles, some blogs, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
pretty much, like sometimes you just need to, keep your videos simple. Like it doesn't have to be over complicated or anything. As long as you get the idea across to, your viewers, that's pretty much fine.
yeah, I think this kind of videos are what you are saying now. So they're just two people just talking,
doing good, getting the views up.
Yeah, I'm doing this kind of strain of crazy challenge. So I really could help to do that, but because I really want to get started with that. Yeah, and also I want to start to help, maybe to also help people to start making videos. This is one of the things that I'm starting to do, because I know all the struggles. I know every excuse that you can actually say to not make videos. So it's hard to lie to me. It's really hard, because I know them all. I've used them all for like 10 years. So so I think that we should start with something that we really love. For example, for me, it was running. I love to run and walk. I mix the running and videos, for example. Yeah, and for example, in the beginning, I had some people who say to me, "Oh, but people know you because you code, because you are a developer. You should start with just coding videos." And this could be a good advice, but it didn't work for me, because my English was not that good. It's still not good, but it was really a problem in the beginning. So and I had to do something different. So why don't just run and just record yourself? For example, it worked for me, because it let me to get started. And I love the idea that you have a YouTube channel actually working. So this is something that I really say that this could be really useful, I think, to people, because for example, maybe one day you will have an idea. If you have all already set, it's easier. Yeah. For example, for me, it's exactly what happened. I did this video call, and I really had this YouTube channel. If I hadn't this YouTube channel already, maybe I would not have done this kind of thing. So yeah, what do you think?
Yeah. It's like sort of like, ease in into the YouTube world. So it doesn't really, to be honest, it doesn't really matter what, your first couple video is. Whatever you're comfortable with to, just get onto the camera. And then you can slowly sort of move on to something like talk or, live coding even.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think that they would be cringe anyway. So I've never met a person who said, "Oh, my first video was so good."
No way.
I've never met one person. Yeah, but even PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, so really big YouTubers, their first video are a bit strange. Yeah.
It's more like they just want to hide away from their first video.
I think that the reason is that so you can watch them in the future and say, "Oh, they it's so cringe." You can make a reaction to those kind of videos. I want to let some ears pass to make some reactions to my old videos. I'm looking forward for that, but I need to wait
Yeah.
a bit.
I think that's a really good idea, actually.
Yeah,
Look
yeah,
back.
in the future, why not? Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be. Yeah, so yeah,
I'll be
so
looking forward to that too.
yes. So thank you, Mina. And what about the socials? So which is your
Mm.
favorite socials? Your experience with socials also? What do you think about those?
Social media, I guess, to be honest, it has to be something that I sort of have this love and hate relationship with. I don't know if some of you might agree with me, but before, like a while ago, before I got onto Twitter, that is, I used to find social media quite distracting. Like when I try to get other tasks done, one message just pop out of nowhere, or you just keep scrolling and look at random pictures, random people, random quotes, whatever. And also, I do realize there are some sometimes you can bump into toxic sort of things on social media, like people comparing themselves and people making like comments about some random person that they never met, and I don't know why they can just sort of start attacking them. Like that's something I never understood, like the haters. Yeah, so social media, I kind of I don't know, like it's like something I want to use often, but I'm also scared of using very often. So, but that kind of changed after I got onto Twitter, because I first come across Twitter a while ago. Just people talking about it, how Twitter is so good and all that. But I never get what Twitter is all about until I started the 100 Days of Code challenge. So I sort of started using the hashtag 100 Days of Code, and I got onto Twitter. I met a bunch of people, like other developers or other learners like myself. And yeah, like it just sort of started building up from there. Like I'm like so surprised how I even attracted any followers, to be honest. Like it's just that I'm really happy to be on there. I'm really happy I made the move to go on Twitter. Otherwise, I would never have met like amazing people like yourself.
Like
Yeah.
you?
So I'm really, really thankful for that. And now I'm just sort of moving a little bit to Instagram as well. I think first time when I started using Instagram was because I sort of wanted to show my mini projects on there as well, like kind of like a personal practice portfolio thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I use that for that purpose. And then eventually I just started posting, tips and other things to help out other learners as well on there. And sometimes I do post about my life and, things that inspire me as well, like quotes. So yeah, that's pretty much the two main social media that I use at the moment. And only recently I kind of gone back to YouTube as well. Haven't really touched other platforms that much, but yeah, I do have GitHub and CodePen as well, but I don't use GitHub as often because I still haven't learned Git and GitHub properly yet. So I'm just waiting to learn a bit more, and then I'll get onto it more often. And CodePen, I mainly just use it now for CSS art, pretty much. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
pretty
and
much.
I agree with you. Also, in the past, I thought that using social media was just a waste of time,
Yeah.
just a distraction. You just do
Mm.
that if you're tired in the evening. Yeah, and this for years. Yeah, before
Mm.
this year that is officially my social year. That 2020 will
Social.
be remembered. Yeah, for yeah, for all this crazy stuff, and also for me being actually active on social medias, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, because before that I just used that, yeah, just to relax. So in a different way, there's nothing wrong with that. But
Yeah.
I didn't really understand the real power. Also, I see, I've met so many people, not actually me, but I've met so many people that they actually found a job by using
Yeah.
social media. This can be
Yeah.
really, yeah, this is really helpful. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, so it depends on how you use that. And I think that
Yeah.
Twitter is the most the social media that you can use in so many different ways. Yeah, from, yeah, as you
Memes.
said, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can use that in so many different ways. You can use that to get a job, to get relaxed.
Yeah.
There's no problem with that, but it really depends on the people you follow, the how you act on that. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, so, so
I'm just actually curious.
yeah.
What made you actually hop onto social media, like
Oh,
to be
this
more
is
active?
this
I
is
mean.
this is a great question. Nobody ever asked this, so this is a secret. Yeah, this is a secret. Yeah.
Okay. Tell us.
Oh, yeah. So thanks for asking this, because in January this year I
Yeah.
published an application on the Google Play Store. I published a periodic table, which is actually doing pretty well.
Yeah.
I've like the 1,200 downloads for now, without big promotions. And I
Okay.
actually, yeah, I started by using Twitter to promote it a little bit, but was just the beginning. So I started using Twitter to, yeah, to promote a little bit myself. I'm not really a marketing expert, so I say, okay, let's start using a little bit social media.
Yeah.
So, and in that period, I was just coding a lot at my job. So I started getting connected with developers. So at one point, I just decided to do, okay, so just get only connections with developers to know them more. And then, yeah, something happened. I started to, I don't know, get traction, people following me. Maybe I've
Okay.
used it also a lot of times. So this is the real idea. So in the beginning, it was just to promote a little bit myself in the beginning, but then from that time I started to, for example, writing articles. Yeah, it has been really crazy here, this one for me, really, because yeah. So this is exactly what pushed me to get into. So it was for me a little bit of promotion. I didn't even know that it would have ended by doing YouTube videos like that. Really, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've never thought about this, but yes,
Yeah.
this is what happens. Yeah, if you start using social media and
Yeah.
for what you like, for example, yes, to connect to people, to connect to developers. Yeah, and actually, I've ended like always talking with developers, so that's totally fine. Yeah, yeah. I didn't know that.
Well,
Yeah, that I would have published some videos in the
yeah.
future. So this is kind of strange for me, but yeah. So that's it. Yeah, yeah. And I met so many amazing people. Yeah, really,
Yeah.
like you,
Yeah.
for example. Please follow.
Thank you.
Please do you and me a favor. Follow her everywhere. You must follow her everywhere. Yeah. So yeah, I've seen you have published some videos also, very useful. I watch them all. Yeah, so yeah,
Thank you.
do that because it's really worth. You'll never regret this. Yeah. So yeah, so Mina, what's the time? What's the time there? Because
4:45.
oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, it's almost 7 a.m. Some people is still sleeping, I think. I think at now I go running. If you see my t-shirt, now I'm also almost ready to go running now. But yeah, it's a bit cold, but yeah. So thanks for coming. I really was looking forward for that. So you also made start my day in a so good way. So thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
So
having me here. It's such an
yeah,
honor.
I'm really happy about that. Yeah, yeah.
I am
So
too.
yeah. So have a nice day. Yeah,
All right. You too. Have fun and running.
yeah. Bye bye. Bye bye.
All right.
Let me stop.